You know, I often hear people say, I ain't never gonna let nobody disrespect me. They disrespect me, it's gonna be an issue. Not knowing that you're already disrespecting yourself, goofball. And I'm talking to myself as I say this. This is what I'm saying to myself. You already disrespecting yourself. And you talking about somebody else disrespecting you. You show a lack of self-respect. You got some deficiencies in self-respect. And here are some of the 5 ways that you may not know you disrespecting yourself, but you are. Here's some of the 5 ways. Let's get into it. 1, staying in an unhealthy relationship for far too long. You knew you were supposed to be gone. You 7 years deep. You knew you were supposed to be gone by 3 months. Bro then cheated on you 500 times. Sis then cheated on you 8 million times. You didn't call her on a Snapchat 8 million times. And you still with her because you don't feel you deserve better. Right? Or the potential. That's what everybody say. This is what I'm saying to myself. The potential is the number 1 killer, see? Oh, I know we can be this, we can be that. Nigga, what they showing you now? This is something that I was doing for a long time, showing myself a lack of self-respect. I should have honored myself by leaving as soon as possible, but I didn't. Stop this goofy stuff. Let's move on. Number 2, not being one with your word. This is the biggest. This is what my mom talked to me all the time about. Not being one with your word, right? If I say I'm gonna do something on Friday and I don't do it, I used to say that all the time, actually. I used to be like, oh, I'm about to record this video. I'm about to do this on Friday. Tell my friends that. My friends be like, oh, nigga. Friday come and it don't get done. They be like, oh, nigga, you said you was gonna do that, but it's not getting done. Just like the other 200 things that you said you was gonna do, that's just not getting done. Why? It's because of lack of self-respect. I don't even believe myself when I tell myself to do something. I can't even listen to myself, right? It goes back to the relationship thing too. How many times, sis, you said, oh, I'm about to leave dude, he don't treat me right, whoop-de-whoop. Next thing you know, you told all your homegirls, next thing you know, you getting your back blown to smithereens. I'm guilty of it, right? I'm guilty of it. I don't like the way you make me feel. I'm never coming over here again. You make me feel less of a man. I ain't dealing with this. I deserve better. Next week. Stop this goofy stuff. You disrespecting yourself every time you do it. Stand on what you're saying. Be one with your word. I'm leaving and that's it. I don't like the way that you make me feel. That's it. Let's move on. Number 3 thing that you show a lack of self-respect is people pleasing. One of the hardest things that I had to deal with is people pleasing. I was a yes man. Couldn't say no to save my life. I know people who are like this. So there's a lot of people like this. I know people who apologize to other people for stuff that they didn't even do just to be liked. Ain't that crazy? But there's a lot of people out there like this, and people are struggling with this. People are doing things in the expense of their sanity, their happiness. Stop this stuff. I guarantee you life is going to become a whole lot better when you start saying no and choosing yourself. Let's move on. Number 4, constantly speaking negatively about yourself. See, our inner voice is very powerful. Even if we're not saying it out loud, even our thoughts too. But the inner voice is powerful. It shapes who we are. It navigates us. It's like a guide. And if we're constantly even listening to negative things and speaking negatively about ourselves, what do we expect? The outcome is going to be negative. It's going to be negative in our life. We got to start speaking positivity. You may say like, How can I do that? I just can't get these thoughts out of my head. Well, when I get the thoughts, what I do now, and it took me a while to learn this, but I'll stop and I'll self-reflect. Why am I thinking this way? Is there a person or is there a thing that is making me think this way? Do I need to remove that out of my life? What is causing me this anxiety and stress? And from there, I can try to get to the root of the problem. Right? You don't want to be like a lot of the doctors where they give you the medicine and then they mask the situation. You want to get to the root of the problem. Oh man, I got this. Well, what's causing this? Right? You got to ask yourself these questions. You got to self-reflect. So stop this goofy stuff. Stop constantly negatively speaking about yourself. And so the fifth and final thing that shows a lack of self-respect is not giving yourself the rest that you need. Not giving yourself the rest that you need. You know, this grind culture has caused a lot of problems. You know, everybody thinks they have to continue grinding, going crazy until they make it or until they feel they make it. And then what ends up happening is we run ourselves silly. We run ourselves crazy. How many rich people that we know that have all this money, but at the end of the day, they just not happy. They always on the go. They always in grind mode and stuff like that. And that's kind of how I was. I was like that. That caused a lot of issues in my last relationship. I was always on the grind trying to make it or trying to be something. And you know what I'm saying? That I never stopped and really took a rest. And it cost me a lot, right? My mental, all that. If you give yourself the rest that you need and do it without any guilt. Like if you work hard for 5 days, yeah, take a day, chill out, do nothing, do whatever you want, do some self-care stuff, chill out. I don't care if you just sit on the, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I just like to sit there on the, you know what I'm saying, in my bed, maybe some TV or something like that, and just chill, bro, without guilt. I used to have guilt when I did that, but now I don't because I know I deserve rest. And I'm never gonna think otherwise anymore. Now that don't mean go take 2 week rest. 2 weeks, 4 months. Say, man, I need this rest, man. 4 months. You 4 months deep now. Now you done smithered your life away. Nah, don't do this stuff. Work hard. Take a day or two. Whoop-de-whoop. That's all I got for y'all, man. I just like coming on. Man, I'm going to come on here and talk and give my mind all the time. A lot of y'all may not agree with a lot of stuff, and a lot of y'all may. But these are the things that help me in my life. So until next time, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. And stop this goofy stuff. Take all these 5 things and do the opposite of what I'm saying. Or you know what I mean. Like take the next. Until next time.